Him tonight. This is my granny passed away here last year, and she wanted me to play at her funeral, and so I was looking for something kind of different to play at the funeral for, something I hadn't wore out playing down there at church. And so the preacher man showed me this piece. It's a real pretty piece, and I want to play it here, and you won't get this on camera. You be acting like I'm really tearing this thing up. Watch this. All right. Now, we got a real good old preacher down there. Preachers, they don't get the respect they deserve a lot of times. He's walking down the street the other day, and he run across this old gal that had a bad reputation. He says, "Sister, last night I prayed for you for 2 hours." And she said, "I don't know why you done that. If you got on the phone and called, I could have been over in 5 minutes." That's a good one, man. We've had so many shotgun weddings down there, we're thinking about renaming the church Winchester Cathedral. We had a Baptist boy and a Methodist girl got married, and after the ceremony, the preacher's back in the corner talking to one another, visiting, and one of the family members went over and said, "Reverend, this is a special day in our children's lives. Would you like to help us celebrate it with a glass of wine?" And the Methodist preacher grabbed the wine, and the Baptist preacher just stood there. He said, "Reverend, would you like to have some wine?" He said, "I'd rather commit adultery." Methodist preacher handed his wine back. He said, "I didn't know we had a choice." We got time for one more joke. There was a Hindu priest, a rabbi, and a TV evangelist going down the road in a car at night. The car broke down. They went up to the farmer's house. They told the farmer what happened. The farmer said, "Yes, you can stay here, but you have to sleep with my son." The rabbi said, "Wait a minute, farmer, I believe we're in the wrong joke." No, that ain't the way it goes. The farmer said, "Y'all can stay here. 2 of you can stay in the house. 1 of you have to sleep in the barn." And so the rabbi, he went out and slept to sleep in the barn, and everybody got bedded down. About 10 minutes passed. They heard a knock on the door. They opened it up, and the rabbi was standing there. He said, "What's wrong with you?" He said, "I can't sleep in the barn. There's a hog out there." He said, "You know how we are about hogs." Well, the Hindu priest said, "I'll go sleep in the barn." So he went out there. About 10 minutes passed. They heard a knock on the door. They opened it up. It's the Hindu priest. They said, "What's wrong with you?" He said, "I can't sleep in the barn. There's a cow out there." He said, "You know how we are about cows." Well, the TV evangelist said, "I'm going to go sleep in the barn. I should have went out there in the first place." He went out there. About 10 minutes passed. They heard a knock on the door. They opened it up. It was the hog and the cow. Okay. I think it was John Hoggy. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, we're going to finish with this piece right here. I want y'all to know it's been a real pressure working against you up here tonight. And hopefully we can come back and see you again sometime. And we want to thank Carl Jackson for having us come down here and ride the Humilitron tonight. Give him a big hand right over here. Carl, you're my pal. He's my hero. All right. This is a beautiful piece called "Be Thou My Vision," and we'll see y'all later.